Good morning, friends. It's a beautiful, clear day in Bangalore. I was in Delhi last 2 days, and you can see a real visible and smelly difference when you come back here. I'm from the car industry, and you must be wondering, what am I doing here from the car industry, and what will I talk about? The car industry has been in the news for the wrong reasons for the last couple of months, and especially in the last couple of days, with the odd-even story going on in Delhi. I represented the car industry. I used to be president of our association. I finished in my term in September, and I've talked a lot about this earlier, that the emission that we are, the regulation of emission that we are following right now, Bharat Stage 4, is based on the fuel that is available today. And we are very happy that the government has announced Stage 5 and Stage 6, I think starting in 2019 and 2021, as the fuel will be available from 1919. It requires a lot of investment in the refineries. I can very confidently say that the car industry will meet the emission requirements as the years progress. But car emission is not the only cause of pollution in Delhi. There's an apportionment study which is going on, which will probably show that it's a lot of other issues such as burning, garbage, cement. There are many other issues involved in this whole thing, especially coal burning. But why am I talking about emission? Because this is a challenge which is not only facing the car industry, it is totally related to electronics, to software, and the way cars work. If you look at a modern car today, almost 10–15% of the content of a car is in hardware and software. And it's hardware and software which cannot fail in the most difficult driving conditions, in the most extreme weather conditions, -30, -40, to very hot weather, to very warm areas in the engine compartments. You cannot control or delete an ABS system while you're driving. It has to work continuously, without fail, all throughout. So 10–15% of a car's value roughly in today's India, and that too with not a whole lot of ABS and airbags and various other control systems in cars, which will come in the future. I think the hardware and software content in cars, in the car industry, is in the range of about 3 billion or 3.5–4 billion. And most of it is imported. So we have two areas of electronics and software in the car. One is in the infotainment, which is a huge thing which the customer sees up front. Things like the radio, the video players, the DVD players, the music systems, Bluetooth, GPS, all those things are one whole lot of set of information and digital electronics that you see up front. And you're seeing a lot of progress in that with connectivity to mobiles, connectivity to the net, and further information coming on travel trip, how you get to your destination, what's your fuel consumption. That's a big growing portion of it. And the second portion, which is a very big challenge, and that's related to do with emission, safety, is the electronics which go into engine management systems, into brakes, into traction control, into many such things which other things which are coming up in vehicles. In hybrids. Hybrids is all about a lot of electronics inside, a lot of software inside to ensure the best energy utilization in the car. And this is increasing more and more with regulation, with customer demands, and I expect the market in the next, I've got some idea of the world market. Let me see, how do I get this one? So you're seeing at least between 2012 and 2017, it's expected to grow to reach about 179 billion euros worldwide. All the electronics in India, in automotive electronics and software, is being imported currently. So this is a huge, huge opportunity and a huge challenge for all of you. If you want to make in India successful, this is a key issue for India. We are exporting as a country close to 800,000 cars a year. That is more than China. We produce much fewer cars than China. China produces, I think, close to 20 or 22 million cars. We are in the range of closer to 3, but we are exporting 800,000 vehicles a year. Also, auto component industry is exporting a very large amount around the world. All of this has, again, embedded electronics and software in it. So this is to make in India successful, the challenge, I think, is to manufacture hardware, more chip-level hardware, more silicon-level hardware in India, and I think that's where the challenge is for our country to grow in the future. This is a challenge for the automotive industry to deal with emissions, to deal with safety, to deal with passenger comfort as we go along. The industry is going to grow. Whatever we say, I expect in the near future, it's going to go to 10 million. We need mobility in the country to grow, and without your support, your innovation, and your ideas in the digital and the hardware industry, we will not be in a position to do it in a self-sustaining way and in a way where we can add value add in the country. Thank you very much. All the best.